When people talk about extreme wealth, they generally don't grasp the negative side effects that hoarded wealth has on the rest of society. 40 million people in America today are food insecure, while the ultra-rich control more wealth than the GDP of many countries. For example, Jeff Bezos' personal fortune of $160 billion is equal to the gross domestic product of Kazakhstan, a nation of 14 million people. The median income in the United States is a little more than $50,000 a year. This means the average working person would have to work 20,000 years to accumulate $1 billion. This begs the question, how can a person justify hoarding such an extravagant amount of money while the average person struggles just to make ends meet? The answer, of course, is that there is no justification for it, and it speaks to the general immorality of a society that allows privileged individuals to enjoy untold luxury while children go hungry. Individual billionaires have the ability to end problems like hunger and homelessness if their money was managed democratically. Instead, they make paltry donations to their family foundations and lecture the working poor on pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. The audacity of societies extremely wealthy to lecture us workers about our moral failings obscures the very basic fact that we produce enough food to feed everybody and have enough housing to provide everyone with a home. We just choose not to. As someone who works a blue-collar job for a living, I'm already familiar with the struggle to make ends meet. The idea that a select few who make as much money in seconds as I make in a year deserve to continue to accumulate untold wealth is morally wrong and disgusting to me. But it's almost unquestioned in today's economic and political discourse. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez recently referred to the existence of billionaires as policy failures, which is absolutely true. On a more fundamental level, they're system failures. A failure of our capitalist economic system to do anything at all to ensure a basic standard of living is afforded to its most vulnerable and vital component, its workers. On an even deeper level, billionaires and multimillionaires are moral failures, the moral failings of our society as a whole. Their existence speaks to a fundamentally backwards economy that allows the wealthy an ever-increasing decadence in luxury while at the same time degrading the basic standards of living for everyone else. These are not impossible challenges for our society, but they do require us to acknowledge that an economic system that overwhelmingly favors the rich and that privatizes basic human needs is not, and never will be, the best system for working class people like you and me. We spend our lives chasing the carrot on a stick of the American dream, of maybe being rich ourselves someday. But it almost never happens, and even if it does, it leaves everyone else who is struggling worse off. It's time to build a new American dream, one where we don't leave anyone behind, where there are no millionaires or billionaires, where we're all able to have enough food and a roof over our heads at night.